Okay, so take two. So I'm going to try this again. So today's emotion is anger. It follows on from affection from yesterday. So it's a total contrast here. So I'm just going to read a couple of points and then kind of create some discussion around them, and then hopefully we can move on from there. Okay, so anger or wrath is an intense emotional response. It is an emotion that involves a strong, uncomfortable, and emotional response to a perceived provocation, hurt, or threat. Okay, that's so true, isn't it? I mean, that is what creates the anger. What perpetuates the anger. That's the thing that you'll experience when you're getting angry. So anger is uncomfortable. Usually if you're angry and you're responding to a perceived threat or a perceived wrongdoing to you, that anger is not your normal emotional state. You're not in a normal state when you're angry. You're in a different emotional state when you're angry. This is the truth. So point two ties onto this, and it carries on. Anger can occur when a person feels their personal boundaries are being or going to be violated. Some have a learned tendency to react to anger through retaliation as a way of coping. I can say from my side that if I'm angry, I mean, I've been angry with my dad and with family and all those people, and sometimes you respond in hurtful ways when you're angry, and you're angry because someone has crossed that personal boundary. They've done something to you that you do not like, and you've become angry, and because you become angry, you retaliate. And retaliation is not always the best course of action, but it's a response that might come more naturally to you than not doing anything about it. So point three that I want to just touch on is anger is a pressure cooker. We can only apply pressure against the anger for a certain amount of time until it explodes. This is true, isn't it? I mean, you can get angry once at someone if they've done something to you. You can get angry a second time and you can suppress the first bout of anger. You can get angry a second time when they might do the same thing. You can still try and suppress the anger, but if it continues and it's unabated and it just carries on, eventually you are going to snap, and then it's going to explode in that person's face, and your anger is going to come forward. So I just want to carry on to point four. Anger is an emotional reaction that impacts the body. A person experiencing anger will also experience physical conditions such as increased heart rate, elevated blood pressure, and increased levels of adrenaline and noradrenaline. Okay, that's a lot of information, but basically what it says is that when you get angry, there's definite change in your physiology. Your face might become red, your cheeks might become flushed. I mean, those are just examples of things that might happen when you get angry. I mean, your heart rate increases. Definitely, I've been in a situation where I got angry and my heart rate has increased quite dramatically. I mean, anger is therefore not a natural state. It's not a state that you're in permanently. It cannot be. People can't always be angry. I mean, how can you be in a constant angry state? That's hard to maintain. I mean, you probably wouldn't survive very long if you were in a constant angry state. Okay, some view anger as an emotion which triggers part of the fight or flight brain. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, often I get angry at things, and one of my responses is not to sort out the issue. It is to run away from the issue and not to face the issue head on. So I get that fight or flight brain response. You either stay behind, fight the anger or the whatever, or you run away. Okay, anger is used as a protective mechanism to cover up fear, hurt, or sadness. That's true. Anger becomes the predominant feeling behaviorally, cognitively, and physiologically when a person makes the conscious choice to take action to immediately stop the threatening behavior or another outside force. Again, that makes sense. And just to clear up on that, people don't just get angry. It's provocation that leads to anger. I think I'm going to stop now. I don't want to carry this on too long, but this anger topic is quite big, so I'll do another episode tomorrow. So yeah.